The public is invited to a meeting on road construction near Schroeder, and a monthly cookout is returning to Cloquet. All that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We'll start in Schroeder, where MnDOT is hosting a public meeting to share the latest on future work on Highway 61 between Little Marais and Tofty. That's on Thursday, August 20th, starting at 5 p.m. at the Schroeder Town Hall. Project staff will talk about the construction work planned for 2027 and provide an update on the study looking at future improvements to the corridor. There will also be questions and comments following the presentation. We will have a link to more information at northernnewsnow.com. We'll end in Cloquet, where the American Legion is hosting their monthly cookout a week from today. That will also be on Thursday, August 20th from 4 to 7 p.m. There will be coney dogs, hot dogs, burgers, and fries. There will also be free dessert with the purchase of dinner. All money raised from the cookout will support local veterans. And if there is something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we take you around the Northland, city by city. In the studio, Anna Olfelt, Northern News Now.